Why you need to watch Saturn transit for 2026 according to your moon sign, according to your rising sign? Because you would like to learn about your job, about your employment, about your profession, about your career, about your status, about your income resources, about your money situation in 2026. Will you be able to buy a property? What sort of financial backing you'll have in 2026? The reward of your hard work will be there or not? That's why you need to watch Saturn transit for 2026. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like to more clarity through 2000, do this again. A early app promo full. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it. Yearly forecast of Pisces for year 2026. There are 4 planets which are very, very important to play in every year. The role of the 4 planets are quite important. These planets are quite significant. The first planet which plays a unique role in yearly forecast is Saturn. Why? Saturn represents your karma. Saturn means work. Saturn means profession. Saturn means your career, your status, your prestige, your honor. Saturn means money. Saturn means financial backing. Saturn means income resources. Saturn means property. Saturn means wealth, assets. Saturn means lifespan. Saturn means serious health issues like a death or crisis. Saturn means trauma. Saturn means grief, hard work's reward. Saturn means the whole Saturn means service sector, the whole professional sector. Anybody's career on the planet Earth means significant, means career means Saturn. If you are a merchant, your lord is Saturn. So Saturn have a very huge significance for yearly chart. I'm defining the Saturn transit for Pisces yearly forecast for 2026. The coming year, Saturn transiting in your own sign, Pisces. Very important. Saturn transit for Pisces in 2026. Transit of Saturn for Pisces in 2026. The transit of Saturn in the first house, in your own sign. For Pisces rising sign. For Pisces moon sign. It's already started. It's since last year, March 2025. It'll carry on till June 2027. And the start of Saturn Sadhisati, peak phase through the head. And Saturn have a 3 aspect. Third aspect on your Taurus, on your third house. 7th aspect on Virgo in 7th house. 10th aspect on Sagittarius. 3rd, 7th, 10th, the 3 aspects are quite important. The power of Saturn for 2026 is gold, wherein you will face many struggle-ful complications and delays in achieving your objective and goals. Pisces, there will be many enemies, inside the family, outside the family. Lot of secret tension, which you wouldn't want to share with anybody. Pisces, you'll face lots of family issues, lot of professional complications. You will be fearful of enemies and disease. You're going through a lot of stress, anxiety, sometimes fruitless expenditure, sometimes living conflict and argument. Pisces, you got to deal with your family matters, your relationship matters, very carefully, very delicately, not with ego and aggression. No. There are many different opinions between you and the family member, between you and your life partner. Time to time, you'll come across financial opportunities for creating a property, joint ventures, business projects, business ideas, land investment, property-related investment. Pisces, you'll be acting very brave, extremely determined, without any fear, and become highly ambitious for most of the dignified rising accomplishment. Pisces, being devoted to your family members, to your family, and look after your loved one with full devotion. You will be the commander of chief of your, leader of your group, personally and professionally, and leading a professional organization. Pisces, this year you will be competent, resourceful, wealthy, experienced, keen to sort out a lot of your past mistakes and take over the situation. Pisces, this year 2026, you will be excessively fond of companionship. You want to enjoy pleasure. I can't blame you for that. You will progress through your own efforts. Your nature will be extremely lively and very energetic. You will enjoy very thoroughly companionship. You will be healthy, very strong, will acquire land and property. Pisces, this year 2026, you will be blessed with status. May I say dignified status, prestige, honor, name, fame, establishment, happy-go-lucky, player-loving, self-content. Pisces, this year 2026, you will be well-respected, victorious, enhancing your name and fame. You will face significant trying time as well, sometimes going through a lot of struggleful situations. Everybody will test your fiber. Everybody will test your patience and tolerance. You go through a lot of obstacles, sometimes unexpected delays, sometimes a lot of waste of time. Pisces, this year you will be sometimes quite tense, very upset, very annoyed, and sometimes feeling low, lonely, very disappointed, sometimes feeling very badly let down by your own people. You will face quite a few clashes, conflicting situations, sometimes a lot of professional struggleful situations. The more you become active, driven, dynamic, disciplined, more you will achieve. That's a condition. You will come across quite a few opportunities through communication. But it all depends on your attitude. All depend on your conduct and vision. Your struggle will be converting into sweet success. That's a definite. If you are involved in a technical operation or technical profession like IT, computer, buying and selling goods, property, precious stone or commercial stones. If you're dealing with oil, petrol station, building merchant, property developer, rubber industry, leather industry, or management, your achievements will be most dignified. You have to be very careful about your marriage, about your romance, about your relationship, and your conduct in the relationship. You got to make sure you're not investing ego and aggression in your relationship. You got to make sure that you do not invest any form of aggression, out of control behavior in your relationship. Watch your dealings, watch your word of speech, think before you speak. You need to be very careful about your decisions, about your choices when it comes to business, when it comes to investment, when it comes to profession. You have to be very active, creative, dynamic, visionary, determined, disciplined, devoted, fully focused for your own good. You can't be distracted. You got to look after your health. You got to look after your well-being. You need to be disciplined regarding your diet, regarding your exercise. Finances sometimes may be all-time low. So avoid wasteful expenditure and taking on unnecessary loans. On the personal level, you feel pessimistic, and appear pleasant, unpleasant to you other people. Objective may be hard to achieve. First, there is possibility of spending time in some sort of due to legal issues, maybe in the court or maybe in the prison. Pay particular attention to your health during this time period. Although no serious health issues are indicated, but you may be at risk from injury, operation, accident, or taking a self-destructive action. Beware of fire and subject to general physical pain and sometimes mental and physical fatigue. Avoid any situation that could threaten your honor, as this may come under some kind of attack. Traveling goes on the card for most of you. You may have to travel to certain distant land, foreign, abroad, going abroad, be transferred to a foreign land. Maintain peace and harmony at home. You may be living conflict with your siblings and their spouses. You can be. Avoid any unpleasantness between you and your life partner and protect them from harmful influences. You may have to perform some kind of, funeral rites for someone close to you. Be careful of being deceived unexpectedly. You have to be extremely careful. Be especially attentive to your friends, as a valuable friendship may suffer during this time period. Avoid falling prey to vices. As you move through 2026, many of you are carrying one question that keeps coming back in your mind. It might be about your work, your relationship, your family, your health, or an important turning point. These horoscopes give you a general map, but if you want to understand your own situation more deeply, eligible app user can claim a complimentary one-to-one basic consultation with me. When you register on the Prakash Astrologer app, you will receive a welcome email with details of any current complimentary consultation offer and how to claim and book your session. If you are already an app user, please look out for an email from a team member with the same information. In that session, we use your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth to focus on your most important question, so you can move forward with more clarity, less anxiety about what lies ahead in 2026. Saturn transit in first house. Now I'm going to explore it, what the applied astrology is saying about Saturn transit in your own house, the first house. This transit represents a new beginning of internal growth. You will learn a lot, may I say, from your mistakes. Your responsibility will continue to be heavy, but your accomplishment may also be great. Due to this transit in first house, it is not a good idea to start any new long-range project that will take years to complete. Obviously, you should proceed with anything that has to be done in a shorter time period. Don't use this transit as an excuse to sitting around doing nothing or waiting for some more favorable time. No, I'm not saying that. Now is the time to turn your attention inward. Here, inward. You have just completed a 15 years period in which your attention was focused primarily on interaction with people around you. Your social life, while you have built up a very elaborate external world around you, you may be quite unaware of what is going on inside yourself. Now is the time to turn inward and restructure yourself wherever necessary you think you need to be. This restructuring will take several years, so don't be in a hurry. You have learned a great deal about this big bad world. Now learn about yourself. What do you really want and need in this life? What you have learned about yourself over the last 15 years? You must understand what you are in your own terms, not in other people's terms. Regardless of what type of person you are, this is a time of introspection. The more you get in touch with yourself during this next few years, next 7 years, the more successful you will be in the future. Saturn has a very way of forcing you to deal with appropriate issues. So since this is the time for looking inward, it is obviously present difficulties if you have elaborate commitment in the outer world. If those commitments get in the way of investing energy within yourself, you will begin to have a trouble with them. You may feel that you just don't have the energy to cope, but you may feel withdrawn and tired. If you are naturally introspective, you become more so. Often people experience significant failure in their work at this time because the work is distracting them from an encounter with themselves. This is an excellent time for any kind of psychotherapy, human potential work, or conscious raising yourself. You need to unlearn all the incorrect ways or inaccurate ways of thinking about yourself that you have learned from others. You need to know who you are, what your capabilities are. Then you can properly lay the foundation for restructuring your inner life for the future. This must precede the restructuring of your outer life, which will happen, may I say, in next 7 years from now on. When the Saturn transiting in your own house, the first house, whenever you face the following problems and complications, that will give you complete hint. Saturn is not positive, Saturn is negative. So these are the issues you will feel whenever you face these kind of problems or complications. Then you will learn Saturn is not positive, Saturn is negative. Number 1, health complication. High blood pressure all the time. Number 2, court cases with business partner, with life partner. Third, victim of cheating, deception, fraud. Fourth one, court case due to division of land or division of wealth. Fifth one, too many obstacles, delays, waste of time in accomplishing your projects. 6, involved in illegal acts, fraud. 7th one, disowned by your own people. Your own people dump you. They don't want to know you. Even your life partner, even your family member. Then you know Saturn is not positive. Solution, the task. Here the task you can apply to correct the Saturn's inactivity to positivity. Number 1, do wear a blue sapphire and diamond. Blue sapphire and diamond in platinum, your right hand's middle finger. This is a ring, this is a finger for Venus and Saturn. Blue sapphire and diamond, fine quality, astrologically activated in right hand's middle finger. So this will boost up your Saturn and Venus together. Number 2, do organize Namak Chamak Rudrabhishek in the temple, on the Shivling. 1 time, 7 time, 14 time, 21 time, they can be any. Third task, mix jasmine oil, real sindoor, make a paste. Apply that paste on Hanumanji statue in the temple every Saturday afternoon if it's possible. That will boost your Saturn, that will take away your next Saturn's inactivity. Next task, bury 7 kilogram black salt in the ground for 7 Saturday. But you're only performing this particular task if you're going through professional crisis, financial crisis. Next task, donate time to time food and money to the blind school. That will boost your Saturn. Next one, you must keep a crystal monkey on an octagon mirror in your house, on your working desk. It will boost your Saturn. Do make dark shade on the left-hand side end of your house. That will build your wealth. Do donate dog feed to dog home regularly, or try to keep a dark colored dog as a pet. That will also boost your Saturn. Precaution, what you should not do. Please refrain from celebrating your birthday. Refrain from adopting a stubborn attitude or aggressive attitude. Avoid any scandalous behavior like illicit relationship, foul relationship, womanizing, or adultery. Refrain from consuming any kind of alcohol, smoking, intoxication, non-vegetarian food or seafood. Try not to celebrate your birthday with song and dance. The chanting this is a very powerful chanting. This chanting will root out your Saturn's problem completely. This chanting is fine as the finest chanting. It's a tantra chanting. Aum Eng Kalim Kalim Kulum Haram Harim Harum Saha Vam Aptudharnaye Ajmal Vaddhaye Lokeshwaraye Swaranakarshanaye Bhairavaye Mam Dridraye Videshanaye Aum Harim Mahabhairavaye Name. This chanting belongs to Bhairav. It's the ultimate chanting to achieve accomplishing your wealth or accomplishing any objective in your life. Requirement is jug of water in front of you during the chanting. Time is night time after 10 p.m. Asana, you have to sit on an asana, not on the floor. Always sit on the chair or sofa or bed. Always sit on the blanket. Direction facing west facing direction. And do this chanting. Minimum time requirement 48 minutes, 72 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes. The next minimum to minimum 43 days, 86 days, 129 days, 164 days, 240 days, or the whole year. This will help you quite a lot. This will root out your poverty. This will root out your major blockages. This will root out any of your financial problems and complications. This will root out any of your crisis situation. Bhairav will help you. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it.